Hello everyone! I just thought I would do a glimpse into a video of something that I sometimes do. So, is anybody of you interested in knowing what the election machinery in our country is, or who are the electoral officers appointed in India? Well, elections are coming up this April-May time 2024. So, how about if I tell you some things about who are the electoral officers in India? I'm not going to give you any more intros, just going directly into the topic. We are diving deep down into the topic. Okay? So, who is the supermost supreme authority of election in India? That would be the Election Commission of India. And where does the Election Commission of India get its powers from? That would be Article 324 of our Constitution. 324 is the article which empowers the Election Commission of India to supervise, control any election related to the parliament or legislatures of states or union territories, and also the vice presidential and presidential elections in our country. So, Election Commission of India is the supreme authority that regulates, controls, supervises the elections in India. It's the topmost. Next up, our country is divided into many states. There should be a supremost of electoral officer in the state. What is he called? He is the chief electoral officer. So, what the Election Commission of India with its election commissioners, chief election commissioner and election commissioners, does in the center or does for the whole of India, in the state, elections are supervised by chief electoral officer. Then, states are divided into many districts. In Kerala, how many districts are there? In Kerala, there are 14 districts. Of course, you told the answer already, but I'm just telling. So, in these 14 districts, there should be somebody at the head of the district to control and coordinate the elections. What is he called? Such a person is the district electoral officer. So, district electoral officer is the one who controls elections in the district. But there is a twist there. You know that states are divided into electoral constituencies, be it parliamentary constituencies or assembly election constituencies. When we have so many constituencies, there should be somebody to control elections at the constituency level. Who is that? That is the returning officer. A returning officer is the main electoral officer who controls elections in the constituencies. To assist such a returning officer, there will be many other assistant returning officers. This returning officer and assistant returning officers are appointed by the Election Commission of India. Next up, within a constituency, when we go to poll, when we go to vote, where do we go? We go to different polling stations. In different polling stations, you can see so many officers. Who are they? There will be officers to take our signature, verify our identity, and there will be many others. And to supervise all of them, there will be one officer. What are they called? Just polling officers. And somebody who controls all these polling officers is called a presiding officer. And in a state, such presiding officer and polling officers are appointed by the district electoral officer. But when it comes to a union territory, who appoints the presiding officer and polling officers? That is not done by the district electoral officer, but it is the returning officer who appoints such a polling officer and presiding officers. So this much is the pyramid from top to bottom. What is the electoral machinery, or who are the officers appointed for elections? All these officers are appointed by virtue of the Representation of Peoples Act 1950. That's pretty much it. I hope you have some fun too while learning this.